Breaking news from the Bronx. The New York Yankees may have lost more than expected in their win against the Seattle Mariners. In the ninth inning, an aggressive base-running attempt ended in a fracture of Oswaldo Cabrera's left ankle. And with it, an unexpected hole emerged at the heart of the Yankees' infield. The young third baseman's injury, confirmed right after the game, exposes a structural problem that could cost the team dearly in the coming weeks. With DJ LeMahieu still far from ideal form and no other reliable name immediately available, the Yankees front office is forced to act, and fast. The season is still alive and the lead in the division remains solid, but peace of mind is gone. And now, with the trade deadline clock already ticking, the big question arises: who will be the Yankees' next reinforcement at third base? Here are three high-impact options to bolster the Bronx Bombers. First option, Rafael Devers, Boston Red Sox. And precisely in this moment of urgency that an unthinkable name begins to circulate behind the scenes in the Bronx. Rafael Devers. Yes, the face of the rivalry. One of the Red Sox's top hitters. And now, according to Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic, possibly available, the mere idea of Devers wearing pinstripes would already be an earthquake on its own. But when need meets opportunity, however remote, the Yankees can't afford to look away. What once seemed unimaginable starts to take shape. A trade involving one of the league's top offensive talents. Straight from the heart of Boston to their greatest rival. Devers isn't in his defensive prime. With -9 defensive runs saved and -6 out above average in 2024, his glove has been an issue, but his bat more than makes up for it. A 152 OPS, despite still playing at a high level, .285 batting represents a short 7 home runs so far this season. That puts him among the most productive hitters in baseball. And alongside Aaron Judge, he could transform the middle of the Yankees' batting order into a constant threat. The relationship between Devers and the Red Sox is far from perfect. Discomfort over a possible position change, combined with years of rebuilding in Boston, opens a crack. And in that space, New York's boldness enters. Even with a long contract, 10 years, $313.5 million, the immediate impact Devers could bring might justify the risk. After all, when you're chasing a title, timing is everything. And the Yankees' time is now. Of course, this would take more than just courage, high-level prospects, financial relief, and a tough pill to swallow for Red Sox fans. But in a league where alliances change with one phone call and business rivalries are overcome by October victories, nothing is impossible. What about you? Do you believe Devers could be the Bronx's new unlikely hero? Or would this be the ultimate line the Yankees should never cross? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to like and subscribe, because there are two other surprising names that have entered New York's radar, and one of them may already be packing his bags. Second option, Nolan Arenado, St. Louis Cardinals. If Rafael Devers represents the improbable, Nolan Arenado is the logical fit, and perhaps the most quietly dangerous one. During the offseason, the Yankees were quick to deny any interest in the Cardinals' third baseman. Rumors were shut down, speculation buried. But that was then, before Oswaldo Cabrera's fall, before the injury that laid bare the team's fragility, before desperation knocked on the clubhouse door. Now, Arenado's name is back in circulation, with more strength, more reason, and more urgency. Arenado is the kind of player who transforms a defense. 6-time Platinum Glove winner, 5 defensive runs saved, 5 outs above average, a magnet on the left side of the infield, and a quiet leader, one who speaks to the consistency of his game night after night. Offensively, he may not be at his peak, but he still produces efficiently. A .264 average for home runs and a 115 OPS plus. Numbers that far surpass Cabrera's before the injury, and that, combined with defensive excellence, more than fill the gap. The contract? 8 years, $260 million. Hi, yes, but less risky than Devers and with greater potential for immediate return. What the Yankees would gain with Arenado isn't just a replacement. It's stability, a pillar, a player who elevates the defense, contributes at the plate, and brings postseason experience. Something New York has learned the hard way can't be improvised. And the Cardinals? They're in a moment of uncertainty. The rebuild isn't officially declared, but the team is showing signs of fatigue. At 33, Arenado may be the kind of asset St. Louis decides to turn into future value before it's too late. Could this be the moment the Yankees finally put pride aside and embrace the obvious? Arenado is the safe answer. And in a season where every mistake is costly, that may be exactly what New York needs most. So tell us, Yankees fan, would you bet on stability with Arenado or go bold with Devers? The debate is open. Third option, Alec Bohm, Philadelphia Phillies. If Devers is a blockbuster move and Arenado the safe bet, Alec Bohm represents something else. A strategic move, a calculated risk with massive potential upside. The Philadelphia Phillies are looking to improve at third base. And despite Bohm's recent offensive uptick, his name still floats with uncertainty within the organization. Trade rumors are gaining traction. And the Yankees, in their moment of desperation, are watching from afar, or maybe not so far. Bohm started the season slow. A 74 OPS plus so far, just one home run, and visible struggles in field. Minus 5 defensive runs saved and minus 2 outs above average, but may change the tone. He's racked up 36 hits this month, with an impressive .361/.425/.472 line, and a 154 OPS plus. The leap is dramatic, the curve is promising, and the timing is perfect for a team in need of an emergency fix. He's not a name with star power, not the kind of move that shakes up MLB. But Bohm offers something Devers and Arenado don't: contractual flexibility. A 1-year $7.7 million deal with team control through 2026. He's the kind of player you can mold, polish, or walk away from without breaking the Yankees' financial structure. Bohm's connection to the Yankees' current president, who has already shown interest in Devers, creates a possible quiet link between New York and Philadelphia. A cascade of decisions that could culminate in an unexpected but highly functional trade. And while the Phillies weigh the risk of selling low, the Yankees are calculating the value of buying high on a player who may be on the verge of a breakout. Bohm doesn't have Devers' name recognition or Arenado's defensive pedigree, but he has what the moment demands: upward momentum. And in a market as volatile as MLB's, that might be the most valuable currency of all. Now the question is, which path will Brian Cashman choose? The masterstroke with Devers? The fortress with Arenado? Or the silent gamble on Bohm? Drop a comment on which of these three you think is the best fit for the Yankees. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, because in the next video, we'll talk about a name no one saw coming, but who is already being quietly monitored by New York and could completely change the race to the American League title.